In this cardboard cutout, what was your pose? Strike the pose.
It was just like me smiling and be like this. So it's great. So if someone's like robbing your house, they're going to go, is that guy real?
Yeah, they'll definitely turn around and go, who's that flat man against the wall?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of the 3-Star Podcast. Now, I know you're thinking, I'm not Sean, I'm not Miles. Yes, my name's Chris. And today, Sean and Miles couldn't make it. They're both on annual leave, enjoying this sunny weather. So we thought we'd have a little bit of a backstage live takeover. So today, on our 3-Star Podcast, I'm joined by Taylor Dealey and our producer, Jonathan. How are we doing, guys? We good?
Good.
Not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad at all.
Welcome
Over
to the
inside.
3-Star Podcast. Johnny, obviously, you're on the opposite side now. You're normally sat over there behind the cameras.
Yeah, pretty much. So Andrew's now in charge and running it. So he's, hi Andrew, how are you?
Okay, so if this episode messes up, we can blame it on Andrew then, yeah.
Yeah, I'm naming him. So if you see a dip in quality, you know why.
Oh, shots fired already. Shots fired. And Taylor, you've recently been on a lot of backstage lives, haven't you? So how are you doing? You good?
I've seen so much of my face over the last 2 weeks. It's unreal. I'm going to cover all my mirrors. But yeah, I'm really good. Really excited to be here. First time on 3-Star Podcast, actually.
Is it?
It is.
Congratulations, you made it. Made it to the big leagues.
Look, Mom, I made it.
So, today, I was thinking on my drive down, I've recently purchased a brand new gaming PC. It cost me a pretty penny.
Recently,
At least
brag.
£10.
At least £10, yeah. But it got me thinking, tech in your home. So many different families have so much different technology out there, whether it's Alexas, Google Home, smart TVs. And it got me thinking, what do other people have in their home? So, I mean, guys, what sort of smart technology do we already own in our homes?
I have a Portal TV, my Samsung TV, and then above that it's called Portal TV.
Is that the Facebook portal,
Yeah, so
is it?
it's by Facebook.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a webcam that you can connect to Messenger and WhatsApp and everything. And so
It does the motion tracking as
it
well?
does motion tracking and everything, and they use it. So they try to make it as trying to think of the right words, but they're using it so you can talk to your friends. You can, if you've got kids or grandfather or something like that, they can be like, hey, here's a story and stuff like that. So I use it because obviously my family's all in Australia, so it's just have it on the big TV, and I'm they're life size, which funnily enough, 3 months ago, I sent them a cardboard cutout of myself to be what's up? I'm still there, kind of. It's I'm really there.
I'm struggling to realise if that was a joke or if you were being serious right there.
No,
Who knows?
I feel like you're being serious. I'm going to get you a cardboard cutout of me, Chris, for your birthday, because your birthday's 2 days after mine.
And that is exactly what I want. I will cherish that. Thank you, Taylor.
It's all a matter of what pose you want to pick too, because that's the pose that's going to be there forever.
And in this cardboard cutout, I don't know where we're going with this now, but in this cardboard cutout, what was your pose? Strike the pose.
It was just me smiling and be like this. So it's great. So if someone's robbing your house, they're going to go, is that guy real?
Yeah, they'll definitely turn around and go, who's that flat man against the wall?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the security tech that you bought for your house in Australia was a cardboard cutout of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, conversation over. Tune in next
Thank you
week.
for joining us.
Wow. I mean, it's a portal, yeah. So you got that video chat. I mean, obviously for video chat, obviously all my family live in the UK. We always just use Google Duo as well, because it's pretty much on all of my smart tech anyway. But Taylor, smart tech in your house, what are we talking?
I'm limited to what smart tech I can have. I moved back in with my family over lockdown so that I didn't have to sort of self-isolate away from them. So
Nice,
I'm back
clever
in
move.
with them.
Yeah.
But then I didn't realise that when I moved in with them that I wasn't going to have access to the TV, I wasn't going to have access to the laptops and everything like that, because I live with an 11-year-old as well. My little sister's 11.
Ooh.
But I'm lucky enough that I've got my tablets, so I can just kind of stalk off to whatever room I want to be in and just kind of tune into
Just
Netflix
tune in.
or work away on that instead because everything else is already taken over.
Yeah, true. Well, we'll come back to tablets actually, because that's a interesting. Just seen a fly or something. That's an interesting point you just brought up, because I know recently you've trained all of us on some latest tablets. But we'll come back to that in a minute. I mean, do any of you use Alexa or Google as well?
Yeah.
What do you use?
I use Google Home, so I've got the
Google,
hub.
yeah.
So when I'm cooking and stuff like that, like it's like I can be like, hey, I need this timer, and I'm trying not to say hey Google because I'm afraid someone else that's listening to this.
Oh, we could just trigger
just shout, "Hey,
everyone.
Hey Google,
Hey Google.
play Castaway on YouTube.
I would have said, hey Google, subscribe to 3-Star Podcast.
Oh, that's probably better than my.
Come
Can you
on.
do that with Google? Can you control subscriptions and stuff?
Let's just say we can.
Okay.
And let's just say we've upped our subscribers. Okay? Right
by
there.
a tenfold.
I use Alexa, you know.
I've heard either things. My old flatmate used to have Alexa, and then I use Google Home. I don't know. I think it's kind of one of those things that just depends what you prefer. I use Google Home obviously because I really enjoy the hub. I really enjoy how it's all connected and everything.
Yeah.
But I'll use like the timer. I'll have like Spotify. You can have like YouTube, and then like I've connected my Google Home so I can like be like, hey Google, turn on the TV, and I'll be like, yep, turning it on, so you can watch like your 18 hours of Twitch, and then
18 hours of Twitch a day.
well, like
You have a job where you're supposed to work 8 or 9.
You heard it here first, guys. Sack him.
do I
Awkward,
work? Who
awkward.
knows? Tune in next time.
Do you know what it is? I attempt to use these like voice controlled things at home, but they don't really get on very well with the Geordie accent.
Do they not?
No, not very well. Sometimes they do. Sometimes she'll just tell you to do one.
Is this the Geordie Alexa? She actually tells you to do one.
Play me playlist for us, pet. And she's like,
I have ordered pet food. Give us your most Geordie saying. Something that you can say on a 3-Star podcast.
I don't know. Oh, those. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
I used to do this as an icebreaker in my training sessions. Was like decode the Geordie accent to try and get people to like figure out what it was I was saying. But
it's a nice accent though. Like
people like it. But I was recently in Manchester. One, everyone thought I was Irish, which was really weird. And two, everyone was calling us a foreigner, which I found hilarious. I was like, I'm 2 hours up the road from you.
Man, being called a foreigner, am I right?
wow.
Because I'm Australian. I'm allowed to make that
Yes.
joke, right?
Oh, there's this one getting cut again.
We got the joke. We got the joke. Okay, right then. So I think what we said is we've all got loads of home tech. What I want to get into then is have you got any like niche home tech? Something that's not big brands like these Googles, like these Alexas, like the Portals. Have you got any niche tech in your house? Something that you don't think is truly common? Oh, the silence.
I'm going to say my fold is like my party trick when I take that out.
Oh, your Samsung fold. Do you know what? Actually, I'll accept that. You got your fold there, haven't you?
It is. It's just like, oh, hang on, work's just ringing me. Oh, look.
And do you know what? Like that's been out just under over a year now,
We
isn't it?
trained it back in August,
And it still has that like, whoa, what is that?
does.
What is that moment? You forget that because obviously we have all the Samsung tech in the world. You forget that it is a true like showstopper piece right there.
Yeah.
Especially with the fold, the flips.
Yeah.
But Johnny, we've gone niche tech. What would you say?
I don't think I necessarily have a niche tech, but I think I use tech for niche things maybe.
Ooh,
like in terms of like my tablet and stuff like that. Like I'm using that to like learn piano. I'm using that to like learn Spanish. I'm using that to
Are you using a
Give us
particular
something in
app?
Spanish.
Are you using
Sí, that's sí.
All right.
Te amo mi perro. Yeah, Spanish right there means I love my dog. I've been trying to learn Spanish using Duolingo.
Yeah, Duolingo. So it's like I'm at like 130 days
Ooh.
straight. But
And all he knows how to say is hello.
no,
Wow.
C means yes, Chris.
See.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
It's going well.
It's going so well. We're going.
Me llamo Jonathan. Mi trabajo en oficina.
See.
Hola, mi nombre es Tela.
Oh, wow. I'm done. But interesting you saying you're using your tablet then, because that kind of ties in what both of you have mentioned so far in this podcast is tablets. And I absolutely love my tablet. I use the Tab S7 Plus. I like the bigger screen. I like the power of it. And I find myself using my tablet more now than I probably ever have done before, whether it's watching Netflix, playing Game Pass Ultimate, you name it, and I'll do it on my tablet. But Taylor, what was it? You've recently trained us on some brand new tablets, haven't you, that Samsung released? So what have they dropped recently?
Last week, I think it was, they announced that they were launching the Galaxy Tab S7 FE, so that's another fan edition device.
Nice.
So I was really excited about that. The S21, I think, was responded to so well, so they've done that in the tablet range now.
And when's that out?
That is out on the 18th of June.
18th of June,
yeah.
And that's the Tab S7 FE.
Yeah.
So all right then, what is the Tab S7 FE? What's its crowning jewel? It's a tablet. Thanks for joining today, John. Thanks for joining. Give me like one or two features about it.
It's exactly what it says on the box. It's part of the Tab S7 family that they've already got, but it's a fan edition device, so it means that they've taken into account sort of what customers want, what they look for, what people use a tablet for, like yourself, use it for like gaming and stuff like that. And they've integrated into that one tablet, but obviously something people always want is to keep the money in the pocket, don't they? So they've put it at a more accessible price point, which is brilliant. But it's obviously got the same screen size as the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, which you're currently using.
Really? Nice. Okay.
12.4-inch screen. It's got dual speakers with Dolby Atmos. It's amazing for video calling. It's got 3 mics in there to cancel out any background noise. That's what I mean. I just nip off with it. I'm like, oh, you guys can use whatever you want in the house because I've got this.
I suppose for you, in your situation as well, isn't it? Like when you're back home living with family, you have got that tablet then that you can just run away to your room and watch all the content. I mean, Johnny, do you say you use your tablet for Duolingo and learning Spanish and learning piano, you said as well?
Yeah, I'm not very good at the piano bit. Do you want me to test it for you now? I'm gonna fall off my chair as I do this, but
this is the most awkward thing I think I've ever seen.
That's my brand. But like,
what else do you use it for then?
I use it to watch a lot of like Twitch and everything like that. Yeah. Obviously, with the Tab S7 FE, like it's 5G, so it's like, you know, if I want to go out, I can be like, oh, cool, I'm gonna watch like my stream on the go or something like that. Say if we're like on set, we're film here a lot of the time, so it's just like, okay, if the Wi-Fi is not really working the best we want, I can bring up my 5G, stream everything that I want to stream, just be able to watch it live and you know, comment on whatever I want to watch. So I use it for that a lot. Yeah. The Dolby Atmos is fantastic because like the speakers are so good. The other day we were testing it out and just kind of being like, how good can we be? And the sound was just like, oh, that's actually really good.
Like loud and
like
powerful,
wow, that's actually really loud. Like
you can hear the difference when you switch Dolby Atmos on and off as well. On the tablet.
So imagine like, you know, it's coming summer, it's going to be a bit sunnier, so we can go to the park with some friends. If you've got friends, if you don't, by yourself.
Tell how he lives.
Was this like a shameless plug to get some friends right here on the 3-Star podcast?
If you would
please leave a comment if you would like to be Johnny's friend.
My Instagram is but I'm just saying, like, you know, if you're by yourself, if you want to, you know, be with friends or something like that, you can have the speakers to play some music, you know, and have a good time at the park. When I was living in Spain, I used to have, you know, go out with friends, have picnics, and just be like playing music all the time and have it loud and proud.
Yeah, 100. Do you know what? And like tablets now are becoming like so important in people's lives. Especially since like recent lockdowns, when more people have been spending time at home than ever before. They're needing that escape, aren't they? They're needing that escape to watch content, to connect with their friends via video calling.
Get away from the family for 5 minutes.
Get away from the family for 5 minutes. Your 11-year-old sister doing your head in.
With our TikTok dancers in there.
And now, like what you just said, Taylor, they've brought out the fan edition. So packing everything that we love from our Tab S7 range into an affordable package. Which is just like, it's just another reason why Samsung are just going above and beyond, really.
And one thing we haven't really touched on is the S Pen. You know, the S Pen is redesigned.
Yeah, it comes with an S Pen. That's one of the features.
Okay, right. I'm gonna pause you there then. Let's talk S Pen.
Thanks.
Let's talk S Pen then. So, I'm a massive lover of my Note, but I don't really use the S Pen on my Note.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, I use mine all the time.
My Tab S7, forever using the S Pen though. I think it works better on that larger screen, doesn't it?
I mean, especially if you're an artist, I'm not. I can't even I'm terrible at drawing.
I
but
attempt.
I like how this is you pretending to be an artist.
This is me
Yes.
being there's a reason why I'm behind the camera and I'm not someone that draws things. But if you are someone that draws, you know, you've got your Clip Studio, you've got your Pen Up, you've got like all these apps that kind of like come together to express yourself and kind of show it off and everything. So
100%.
I think with the bigger screen as well, you're having that control a bit more because, you know, you want that detail kind of to bring in.
Talking of artists, actually, I was scrolling through my Instagram the other day and Samsung posted a new video on their Instagram, on the Samsung Backstage Instagram. Check it out because it's one of our fellow trainers, Adam
McNabby,
and he is a proper artist, and he's done a whole video using the S Pen of creating these works of art.
Yeah,
and he's made a full-on business out of it as well.
Yeah,
creating t-shirts, custom t-shirt designs.
And have you seen his Gizmo one that he does?
No, they're all absolutely class. All absolutely class.
Yeah, I mean, that's the crazy thing where nowadays, like, you know, a lot of people are designing their own thing using their tablet. They're being able to use multiple applications and basically like repurpose the content that they've made and put it on like your, you know, redesign it on t-shirts, redesign it and sell their art in new and exciting ways. You know, you've got, if you're into the NFT field, you can do that. And NFTs, you know.
What's
That's
NFT?
another podcast.
What's an NFT?
NFT is basically a form of digital art that you can basically buy, and you basically buy it through Ethereum or Bitcoin. And so people are selling their art, and there was a guy like 2 days ago that sold his for like 29 million. So it's
NFT right here on 3-Star Podcast.
So you guys might be like, that's crazy, but like someone that's selling 29 million for a piece of art, it's like owning the Mona Lisa but digitally. It's like, you know, you know. But then, like, surely if it's digital,
what's the difference between owning this digital piece of art and then just like
having a copy,
download it off Google?
But it's kind of just saying like you have it. I mean, some people have been saying like, it's not even just works of art in terms of like
screenshot it, post it everywhere. No.
Yeah, but like it's not even just
Don't
drawing.
Do that,
Don't do that. I'm joking.
It's not even just drawing. Some people are releasing like albums that are NFT. So it's like you can only listen to this album if you buy it, and there might be only like 5 copies of that one album. So it's like
very limited edition.
So very limited edition. Right. Some people might do like a movie or a video that might be like just the one, and it's like, okay, I bought it for say $5, right? And then someone's going to go, cool, I'm going to sell that for 10, and then they just keep bidding higher and higher and higher. But we're starting to see kind of this like this change of what digital art is, but it's also kind of like you now are showing that you have that ownership. Like that is that artist, because a lot of the time we do have that issue with like someone going, I drew this, and then someone going, I drew this. You know what I mean? Like someone saying that they did it. I think that's why TikTok's also doing so well. I know this is a different conversation, but TikTok's doing so well is because it's actually giving that kind of water branding.
We've gone from S Pen to TikTok in a second right there.
Welcome to my brain where we just jump from one conversation to the next.
But to be fair, you raised some really interesting points, like people are now making a living using digital technology. And now that we're bringing out affordable tablets that come with S Pens in the box, so you don't have to purchase them separately, it's allowing more people to have access to that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that brings me back round to almost like a full circle here. So talking about tech in people's homes, we've all got such a variety of different tech in our homes. Now, if we're saying what is the most important, I think for many, many people, especially for our viewers, the most important part of tech in their home is 9 times out of 10 their mobile phone.
Yeah.
So if we put your mobile phone aside, do you reckon your tablet or tablets
the Latin tablet
would be in, say, your top 5 most valuable or most useful bits of tech in your house?
Definitely one of the most used out of everything. I think even sometimes more than my phone, because I don't watch content on my phone. I'll watch it on my tablet.
True.
Especially if you've got the stand and everything, you can basically be like, cool, I'm going to have my stand. I'm going to watch whatever content that I want, you know, and I might use it for whatever reasons. I think the tablet's really great because you've got that bigger screen. You can watch all your content. You can talk with friends. You can do whatever. Like the Tab S7 as well.
Second screen it as well for
Second
work.
screen. But the Tab
Gaming.
S7 FE, you've also got like the wider viewing angle. So if you've got your webcam, you've got a small apartment, you might be living in London, for instance.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
You want that wider angle so your family can see you back home, all that stuff.
So yeah, I think tablets now are fitting into many people's like top 5 bits of tech. We all seem to absolutely love them, and we use them every day as well. So yeah, Taylor and Jonathan, thank you so much for joining me on the 3-Star Podcast, even though I shouldn't be here.
Thanks for joining us.
Should be Sean and Miles.
Which one of us is Sean and which one of us is Miles? That's what I want to know.
Neither of you two can replace them. They're the OGs. But this is the 3-Star Podcast. Make sure you check out Samsung Backstage Live and check out our social channels as well on Facebook and Instagram. Till the next episode. See you later.
Ta.
Bye.